used to that wind down in New Jersey, having been raised in Pennsylvania.
No, they had a lot more, the storms had a lot more wind down there along the ocean.
So Frank, I think he's talking about his boss was talking of doing something to the rest of the corn. And I think he was going to let the cows in to eat the fodder. We got 10 loads of salt hay from the meadows. We don't have as far this year to haul it. We bought an electric pump from Montgomery Ward, $57. Midway progress. So Frank paid off $100 on his note, and we bought a boiler for the stove for hot water, and a lavatory for the kitchen, and a white back for the kitchen sink.
Wow.
And all for a few cents over $100. We set the pump up next the first night it came, worked till 2 o'clock, it works fine. Does that bring back some memories?
Wow. It was the electric pump. We had a hand pump we used to draw the water.
So he got this pump, I said, for $57 from Montgomery Ward, and a lavatory and probably a sort of a marble background for a few cents over $100. Now this was probably you lived in a house that came along with his work, huh?
No, the house had nothing to do with the dairy farm.
Well, was he renting it? Was he renting that house, you think?
No, he bought it. He rode. I remember so well. Daddy had a bicycle that he rode over to the farm on the bicycle.
That'd be a collector's item. So they set up the pump the first night it came in, and they worked till 2 o'clock. That must have been in the morning.
Wow.
And this would have been up into September. It'd have been probably a little chilly. It fits under the kitchen sink. The old pump stalk was rotted out. We took it out, saved it in, sawed it in two to get it out. The new wooden pump will do at the children's chicken house when the old one wears out. I guess there's not much danger of us moving on the farm. It seemed funny that Pennsylvania would quit farming so soon. Grandmother Eshleman wrote us a nice letter to us. How glad she is for you working for her.
Wow.
So Grandpa Daniel must have been working for his parents for a while.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I seem to be stronger this summer than ever, and for what we went through. Junior is better on baby brand. Now Junior would have been Chris.
Yeah.
John is a little out of shape with his bowels, but is better. Our chickens are doing fairly good getting around. $20 dozen of prime eggs at 50 cents and 2 dozen of mullets at 35 cents.
Wow.
The paper blowed off of those back sheds bad. I suppose I might as well tear them down sometime. They make a nice cool place in the summer, but it don't pay, I bet,
Wow.
to have a new roof on them, and they will rot out this way. One we're trying to get through without any more money, having hopes to save a little to keep things going this winter. I guess we spent about $10 for Junior when he was out of shape. It's very kind of you to offer that money, but I believe we can make it if we stay well. They stopped Sunday school at the Baptist church. I don't know whether they started up or not, but I hope and pray that I will be able to rent it if the board pays the rent once the babies are better. If the hay, maybe, if the lays or something. We don't always understand God's ways, but we believe He has a purpose for us all. Let me check something here. Isn't this amazing?
It is, I'll tell you.
Now, aren't you glad we did this, or doing this? All systems seem to go. I thought I heard that. Now, that is a 2-hour tape, and that's a 6-hour tape there on the VCR.
Wow.
Okay. We believe He has a purpose for us all, and we must be willing to wait on Him sometimes. Hope you all stay well and full of good cheer, and make special mention in prayer about a Sunday school for the welfare of our children. Your loving son, Isaiah 40:31. Is that the wait, those who wait upon the Lord? I bet it is. Let's see. But they that wait upon the Lord, Isaiah 40:31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. You need your strength to be renewed?
Yeah, I sure do.
They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
Wow.
We wish to express our appreciation for all the kindnesses you have shown towards us. And once again, he gets down to the end of this page and he starts cramming stuff in. I wish you a happy birthday and many more. A disease is going around among the horses. Spinal meningitis, maybe. Some are getting it and dying.
Wow.
Okay, let's see if I can get this back in here. Now, Marcy has this in this book here called Thelma's Letters, Thoughts, and Clippings.
Marcy has those?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I'm sure that they came over from your place in Spartanburg.
Well, Thelma used to keep those things, work on those things to keep them arranged and properly organized.
This is great. And it's kind of good I'm recording this because heaven only knows, you know, these could be the miracle of these things being saved through fires and whatnot else. Since 1926, let's see, 36, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 2006. In 4 years, these things will be 80 years old.
Wow, how about that?
Do you feel like this? This is, since you're 82, you feel like that piece of paper looks kind of worn out, doesn't it? Okay. We have a letter, it looks like, from your father and one from your mother.
Who is it written to?
Once again, it goes to your grandparents. Now, this would be an interesting time, May the 5th, 1929. Now, I wonder how sheltered, I wonder if he was watching CNN to see what was going on in the stock market. I think that was Black October that took place.
They didn't have TVs back there in those days.
Didn't your mother get a TV and he threw it out or something? I'm going to go get use the bathroom. And if you think of anything, how's your water holding out? You want to swallow it?
I'll take a swallow of that.
Now, don't let me distract you in case you got to do some medicine or something.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Let me take this. Oh yeah, your dirty clothes goes in here. Our God reigns. Our God reigns. Proclaiming peace. Okay, let's see here. We want to cook for 29 seconds. For the sake of the camcorder, here we are back on May the 15th of the year 2002. Here's the famous Maurice Eshleman, and we were going over some history. And I don't know if we got started reading this or not, but anyway, we'll go back and read it again. And get my coffee before it gets cold. These Aikens up here do not have insulated cups, and I have to drink my coffee fast before it gets cold. May the 5th, 1929. Okay, let's see. Today is May the 15th. So the 1929 would have been, from my recollection, about 70. Let's see, you were born in 20. So this is 9 years younger than you. So 9 from 82, this was 71 years old.
Wow.
Now, one thing about this, it tells you the importance of every once in a while writing letters, because you never know what, if they wouldn't have taken the time to write these letters, we wouldn't have been able to get this glimpse into that point in the history. And let me refresh myself.